Imagine a creature so powerful it could bite a T-Rex in half. For decades, we were told a lie. In 1999, the world was introduced to a monster, a 25-meter Leviathan, a 150-ton god of the ocean. The BBC called it the Liopleurodon. It became an instant nightmare for an entire generation. But then, the scientists came. They looked at the fossils again, and they shattered the legend. They told us it wasn't 25 meters, it was barely 7. They told us it wasn't a god, it was just a dolphin with teeth. But here's the twist. What if I told you that size isn't everything? What if the smaller reality is actually deadlier than the giant myth? Today, we are not just analyzing fossils, we're entering the arena. We are taking the scientifically accurate Liopleurodon and pitting it against the 3 deadliest titans in history: the Mosasaurus, the Predator X, and the Megalodon. Can the king of the Jurassic survive against the tank of the Cretaceous, or will it become lunch? Forget the myths. This is the simulation. This is the truth. Before we ring the bell, we need to understand our fighter. Why was this creature the apex predator of the late Jurassic? It wasn't just brute strength, it was engineering. Look at the flippers. Most marine reptiles had 2 primary flippers for thrust. The Liopleurodon, it had 4. Think of a 4x4 off-road vehicle, but underwater. This unique design allowed it to accelerate explosively. It's not a marathon runner, it's a drag racer. It could go from 0 to death in seconds. And then there's the nose. See these nostrils? They aren't for breathing, they're for smelling. Stereoolfaction. It could smell blood in 3D. It knew exactly where you were, how deep you were, and how much you were bleeding, long before it could see you. Now let's talk about the teeth. We are looking at 4-inch spikes and a bite force estimated around 3,500 psi. Now that might sound low compared to a T-Rex, but remember, Liopleurodon didn't need to crush bone instantly. Its teeth were designed to slash and grip. It's the difference between a sledgehammer and a serrated knife. So let's see how this knife handles a tank. Our first challenger needs no introduction. The star of Jurassic World, the Mosasaurus. Realistically, the Mosasaurus hoffmanni was bigger, much bigger, up to 17 meters long compared to our Liopleurodon's 7 meters. It's a heavyweight versus a welterweight. But in the ocean, size can be a trap. The fight begins. The Mosasaurus relies on its massive tail for propulsion. It's fast in a straight line, but it turns like a school bus. The Liopleurodon? It's a fighter jet. Using its 4 flippers, the Liopleurodon pivots instantly. It detects the pressure waves of the approaching giant. It misses. The Liopleurodon banks hard. It targets the vulnerable spot, the gills, the neck, the flippers. It's a battle of attrition. Slash and retreat, slash and retreat. However, one mistake is all it takes. The Mosasaurus has a secret weapon, a second row of teeth on the roof of its mouth called pterygoid teeth. Anything that goes in never comes out. If the Mosasaurus grabs a limb, it's game over. The sheer mass difference means the Liopleurodon gets ragdolled. But in a tactical ambush, our 4-flippered assassin wins by bleeding out the giant. So, the verdict? In an open ocean face-off, the Mosasaurus likely wins 7 out of 10 times, but in a complex environment, the Liopleurodon takes the crown. Surviving the Mosasaurus was lucky, but now we face a nightmare from the same family tree. Meet Pliosaurus funky, also known as Predator X. Imagine a Liopleurodon on steroids. Predator X had a skull twice the size of a T-Rex. Its bite force is estimated to be nearly 4 times stronger, reaching numbers that defy logic. This isn't a fight against a different species. This is a fight against a better version of yourself. There is no strategy here. There is no outmaneuvering. Predator X has the same 4-flipper design, the same senses, but simply more power. It's like a lightweight boxer stepping into the ring with a heavyweight champion in his prime. If they met in the deep Jurassic waters, the Liopleurodon would do only one thing: run. Against Predator X, bravery is suicide. The Liopleurodon is an apex predator, but Predator X, it's a hyper-predator. We enter the final round, the boss level. The Liopleurodon has faced reptiles. Now it faces the perfect killing machine, Otodon Megalodon. Let's be real. The Megalodon is warm-blooded. It's faster, smarter, and has the strongest bite force ever known to Earth. But wait, the Liopleurodon has one advantage we haven't discussed: stealth. Megalodon hunted whales near the surface. Liopleurodon was a deep diver, a phantom. Could a synchronized strike from the abyss take down the Shark King? It's the classic nuclear submarine versus battleship scenario. If the Liopleurodon strikes the soft underbelly, tearing the vital organs before the Megalodon senses it, it has a chance, a slim chance. But if the shark sees it coming, it's over. Megalodon didn't just bite, it rammed its prey with the force of a freight train before biting. One impact and the Liopleurodon's delicate internal ribs are shattered. The damage would be catastrophic. Against the Megalodon, the survival rate is near zero. So, was the Liopleurodon a fraud? No. It lost to the Megalodon and Predator X, yes, but remember, we pitted a 7-meter reptile against 15-meter titans. The fact that we even compare them proves how terrifying the Liopleurodon truly was. It didn't need to be 25 meters long to rule its era. Pound for pound, it was the most agile, sensory-advanced hunter the ocean has ever seen. It was the raptor of the seas. And truthfully, I'd rather face a Megalodon. At least the shark kills you instantly. The Liopleurodon, it plays with its food. Who do you think would win in a tag team match? 2 Liopleurodons versus 1 Mosasaurus? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see what happens when a Titan Boa meets a T-Rex, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next deathmatch.